Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here, finally. Look at this. I got yarn across me. Go figure, right? It is November 29th, 2022. It's about 8:30 in the evening. And we've been missing you guys. We both got sick with the flu last week. You know, I knew Friday. Friday I was up cleaning, and I started running a fever. And I'm like, uh-oh. Like Friday evening. And I woke up, I had a sore throat. It was a really bad headache. Like I said, then I started running a fever. And by Friday evening, I was not feeling good at all. So then Saturday I was super sick. And Sunday too. And Monday I started feeling about halfway better. And today I feel back to normal. In fact, we got a lot done. And I even worked out. So, but while we were sick, we were kind of piecing together decorating for Christmas. And I'll shoot some videos tomorrow of the inside. I just put up, you guys probably saw a very short, less than a minute of the outside lights. But I worked really hard on it with kind of our own design collab. And it looks really nice. And that was without buying anything new. So, very happy about that. So it took us a few days to get the inside and outside decorated. Because, you know, you do a little bit, sit down for a while. Do a little bit, sit down for a while. I only worked out, I think, one day last week. I was feeling that under the weather. 2 days I worked out last week. And then Thanksgiving happened and, you know. So, what else we've been doing? So I've still been working on this. I just wanted to show my scarf. Still working on it. You know, I don't realize how long a scarf. You know what I would love to get is one of those, the knitting machines that you hand crank. I would love to get one of those. That would be ideal for making scarves and stuff. Someday I'm gonna splurge and get one. Maybe for Christmas or something. I don't want to spend much. A used one would be great. You know, they're made a lot of times for kids, but a lot of people use them. It'd be great for making scarves. Because this takes a long time. I've been working on this for days. And let's see what else we've been doing. Did a bunch of laundry, got that all folded, put away. We've still been keeping on top. Basically today we played catch up on top of the laundry and housework and everything. Today, though, was really great. I paid bills. Brad helped pay a couple. I ordered a small order from Aldi's and cleaned out the fridge. Every time I order groceries from Aldi's, which is usually once every 2 weeks, I will clean out our fridge once a week anyway. And rotate any produce. It's a good way to not be letting things go bad. So, and I always wipe out the fridge and everything. And then, you know, I cleaned up the kitchen, did the dishes, folded the laundry, I worked out. We had dinner, then I went back out and put away the leftovers from dinner and cleaned the kitchen up again. So, and then I'm here to do a video with you guys because I missed you guys. Man, I don't know. You know, we talk a lot about grocery prices, and of course, I just did an order with Aldi. So, you know, I want to talk about that. And there's just some things you just don't buy anymore. What we're working hard on, and see, we really cut our grocery bill a lot because the insane price of stuff. You know, we had stocked up some. Is we're going through right now and we're going to eat what we already have. Like we bought a lot of pasta. And like we bought bags and bags of pretzels. That's the only thing I didn't get done today. And I'll talk about that in a minute. And, you know, that kind of stuff. Instead of buying things you want. Like chips and stuff. Now we only have all these pretzels bought. And they're better for it anyway. We're going to use those. Limiting how much stuff you buy, where you get it from, whether it's and not buying near the snack stuff, which we don't anyway, but, might be that came payday and we might get, a, some different things. And, like I buy just two candy bars to have over 2 weeks, just a little square of chocolate here and there, as opposed to buying a lot of chocolate. Brad will pick something he really likes. Like, he really likes the Vienna sausages, and for him, that's a treat. So we'll buy like 4 cans to last over 2 weeks. Just a little something. But we're cooking more and more from scratch. We're making like pizza from scratch, the egg noodles from scratch. We're doing a lot of stuff, tortillas and stuff from scratch. And it's kind of fun to do. You do it together, and so you spend time together. And I got a rolling pin, came in the other day. I think I got it on sale at Amazon for $7. Because I didn't want a French type. The French rolling pins I don't like because they don't have the handles on them. I'm not used to using them. They're okay to beat pound meat and make breadcrumbs and that kind of stuff, but I don't like really using them. I'm used to the ones with the handle, so the American version. So I got one of those, and it's got a nice silicone covering over the main rolling part, so that'll be nice. I needed that to make the egg noodles and to make pie crust and stuff. I didn't want to buy an expensive, like, marble one and stuff, because, it's bloody expensive. So, making do, buying less. We don't spend near what we used to spend on groceries, or it seems like it. Tonight's groceries was $71 and it fit in 4 bags. Now, these are the big paper bags, but still, it's like, wow. It was produce, and it was like milk and creamer, tub butter and that kind of stuff. I didn't buy any meat. I didn't buy any chips or anything like that. But, you're more selective. Right now, fruit for us is expensive. It's not in season right now, so we're doing the mandarin oranges, the cuties, and apples. We found if we eat an apple a day, it really does help keep you regular, if you get with my drift. That kind of stuff. Right, Jelly Bean? Jelly Bean. She's all sleeping. She's all happy. We, got like broccoli and cauliflower. We're getting ready to make soup, so we got, I wanted to get some celery and some carrots to put in the soup. That kind of stuff. Getting ready to boil up that turkey carcass. Make old-fashioned, instead of chicken noodle, be old-fashioned turkey noodle, complete with homemade noodles. Maybe that'll be something we film. I don't know. I don't like to really film myself doing stuff. You guys know. I don't know. I just don't want to be made fun of how I look or whatever. So, that's about all we really got. We got a thing of bagels, because they're cheaper there. A thing of cream cheese. Not everything is cheaper at Aldi's. Still out of lettuce. Still the great shortage. We talked to my brother-in-law, and they aren't having a lettuce shortage. They live in Arizona. But do you want to guess how much a gallon of milk is for them right now? $12 a gallon. If it cost that much, I wouldn't be buying it. We are paying $3.25 a gallon for milk. But a lot of things that, are more than doubled in price, and we all know that. Of course, I'm not going to start any kind of Christmas shopping until Brad's disability comes in, and I don't know, after we pay the bills, how much we'll be doing. It might be a smaller Christmas, and that's okay. It's just the two of us, so, we certainly can handle that. What else? So yeah, we're just cooking a lot from scratch. Tomorrow I do want to do the pretzels. I have some leftover almond bark. So to take the place of like wanting to eat a lot of sweets and stuff, I'm going to lightly just drizzle some almond bark on the pretzels and then have those. Brad has a couple recipes for like kind of tangier type pretzels. He's got one recipe that calls for some different spices and Parmesan cheese and stuff. So he wants to try that, which will be fun. It'll be some, you coat this stuff, whatever kind of coating you want on your pretzel, and then you put it in the oven. We've done that before, and that's a cool way to do that. You just buy your plain pretzels, and then you can make up your own. You just type in, you know, pretzel recipe. It'll, give you all kinds of variations. You can make like almost like a teriyaki type. You could make, if you like the hot stuff, if you like the cheesy kind of stuff, or if you like the sweet. Of course, there's all kinds of recipes for that. I find just drizzling a little bit of almond bark perfect. So, doing okay with eating healthier. Not as great as I was, because this time of year, last week wasn't that great, but it was Thanksgiving and stuff. We're eating a little bit more carbs than we were because, quite frankly, like all of you guys, we can't afford to eat as many vegetables as we would love. So we are eating carbs like twice a day now instead of just one. But we're really limiting it. My rule is, for me personally, is when I have, like we had tenderloin steak. Was been in the freezer for quite a while, but was really good. And Brad cooked up mushrooms and onions on, sauteed to go with them. And then we split a small baked potato. And then he cooked up cabbage. And, we have our cabbage with a little bit of butter and soy sauce. And so I always eat my vegetables first. Then I start with my protein. And then my carbs very last. And that way I eat hardly any carbs anyway. I have so much steak left, so we can eat it for another meal. And these wasn't a whole lot of steak, but we just get full faster. So, it felt really great to be back on riding the bike. My body needed it. My shoulder and stuff has been so painful last night. I couldn't hardly sleep at all. And it was just because I hadn't worked it out in a week, and it was so stiff and painful. It was unreal. And I knew I had to get the stretching exercise done for the shoulder. So, got all that done, right, Jelly Bean? Jelly Bean stir, being so cute still. Aren't you, baby girl? Let's see, besides that. Okay, so tomorrow we got to run errands, too. I paid all the bills. We need to get a money order for the lot rent. We need to have a few errands to run. I'm probably going to stop by the senior center, fill out some paperwork. I'm going to start going down there more. I think one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about was those of you that are my friends that now follow Tender Mercies, know that you can see they get a lot of donations all the time, which I'm so thrilled with, right? I really don't feel like they need our hats, though, guys. I really don't. They get all kinds of monetary donations. They get all kinds of dog food, dog treats. I mean, you've seen, guys, like Carol and stuff, that people go and buy like a prime rib steak for dogs. There's people that cook whole great big turkeys. All those dogs had Thanksgiving dinner and stuff. So what we would like to do is many seniors or anybody on a fixed income like we are, and so many people are, with the huge jump in inflation, are having to spend less on groceries, or it seems like it. You're probably spending the same amount, but you're getting less groceries. They don't have the leftovers for things like hats. So what we want to do is donate those hats down there. Now, even though some of those hats are like smaller heads and stuff, they probably have grandchildren. So we'd like to start that where we'd like to donate those down there. And then also I want to talk to them about maybe people donating clothes. as far as like we have a big bag of shoes, hardly worn, some never worn. Well, again, if you're on a fixed income, you don't have the extra money. Those of you guys that aren't on a fixed income may not right now have the extra money to be buying clothes. So, and if they need somebody to kind of go down once a week and organize it and stuff, we could do that. Brad and I talked about we could do that. So I'm going to talk to them about that. I noticed that they don't really have, while they play cards and stuff, I mean, they don't serve lunches or anything now. I've seen some senior centers do. But they don't really have any, like, crafting times or crafting classes or anything like that. And I'm like, I used to do that at Joann's. I could do that. I could do that where we could do painting. We could do loom knitting. We could do, I don't know if everybody's eyes is good enough for cross stitch though. But there's numerous other crafts that we could do, that I think they may really enjoy. And I know I would enjoy just getting a group of ladies together and talking. And there's probably other ladies down there that can do other crafts that would be fun to do. I could teach them about how to make wreaths and stuff. Jelly beans on her back here, staring at me. Aren't you love bug? I know. And Brad's talking about, he could teach them how to pour resin or, some of the wire wrapping, magnet fishing, get everybody more involved. So, yeah. If you don't see something in an organization you'd like, maybe you're the person that needs to bring it forward. And we've done that before. So, we're going to see. I definitely would like to do some swimming. I like to do some cards. I love to play cards. I don't care what it is. If it's a group of us ladies getting together and doing things, that would be awesome. To make some familiar faces around here, because even though we lived here 2 years, most of it we spent just by ourselves, and when you move somewhere new, you don't have, you don't have those familiar faces where maybe you aren't exactly friends, but you're used to seeing them when you go into a place and stuff. Then with COVID and stuff, that really had a big impact on everybody. And now like that, we order the groceries from like Aldi's. We'll go into Food Lion, but we order the groceries from Aldi's because, it's just easier for us. And then the next day we go to Food Lion and get what Aldi's was out of. We're going to the brand new Dollar Tree tomorrow. I got to get just a few things, but we just kind of wanted to go in and look around. It's like I use this type of Febreze all the time. It's like Febreze. So I get that. Need to get some rubbing alcohol. Brad needs some more. He does that. Uses it to clean up resin pores. Need to get some blank envelopes. That kind of stuff. I'm not going to do Christmas cards this year. It's supposed to be just too expensive, and most of us don't do Christmas cards. I love getting cards from people, don't get me wrong. I have a friend of mine, she sends cards a lot, and Brad and I love them all. You know who you are. And, but, yeah, we haven't done Christmas cards in a long time. Brad talked with his brother, his baby sister, and his dad, all within the last few days, which I'm really happy for him. Sometimes I'm envious because I don't have that, but I'm happy for him, What else? That's about it. I'm so glad I'm feeling better. Last week, it was such a struggle even to ride that bike, y'all. And I knew I was getting sick. You can tell. And then when I did get sick, and I was so sick with the stomach flu. And then, it's like, oh. So I'm so glad I'm feeling much better now. So glad. And Brad's feeling better too. He's in taking a shower. We both got done exercising and stuff. So, yeah, he's in taking a shower while I do this video and talking to you guys. So, yeah, that's about all we got planned for tomorrow. Let's do that. I think I'm going to go out for coffee Thursday. A friend of mine. Talk about art and stuff. That'll be nice. Yeah, that's about all we really got going on. I want to know how you guys' weekend was. Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? I hope you did. We had a nice Thanksgiving. It was just the two of us, but we're used to it. And, different stages of life. You may have a great big household full of people, or you may be by yourself. But I've spent Thanksgiving all alone by ourselves before we met each other. Well, I wasn't completely alone. I had the girls. But, that's one way to look at it, different stages of life. It'll be kind of funny. You may have a whole great big house full of people and wish that you could spend it alone, or vice versa, But we had a nice one. We didn't do any shopping Friday. The only thing I bought Monday, Cyber Monday, was a foot file. I use a foot file, on my calluses on my feet, and this one I wore out, so I needed a new one. So they had one on sale for $4 because I price compared it at Walmart, and they were like $8 for not a very good one. But I've used mine so much that it's like worn bare. It's not sanding off anything now. So, what else? That's about it. That's about all we did. I told you, Walmart, you can bet every time Brad gets paid, the two things are going to happen. Well, three things. I'm going to pay bills right away. I'm going to put in an Amazon order, and we're going to put in an order for Aldi's. That's produce, and that's where we get most of our produce and dairy and stuff. So, yeah. So I hope you guys are having a good day, good week. Everybody say hi, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Bradley is freshly showered. And I hope that you're not stressing out. Tomorrow's already middle of the week. And remember, do something nice for somebody else, and then do something nice for yourself. Remember, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment. We read them all, and Brad usually replies. Share with your friends if you want to. And as always, everybody say, bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.